Hi, it's Jude here at Kent Golf Club Repairs. Right, I just thought I'd do a quick video. I don't know how quick it'll be, but I'll do a quick video. Just building a set of, we've all done quite a bit today, but building a wooden at the minute, and need to swap over a shaft. I've got a driver, a 3-wood and a hybrid to do, and I just thought I'd just go through, just quickly explain what I do when I'm building golf clubs. With regards to flowing and spining and finding the most consistent performance out of a shaft. There's lots of many different schools of thought. I do what works for me. You'll probably go online and find other schools of thought, but this has been successful for me. I can produce a really consistent golf club for anyone I build a golf club for. So hopefully bear with me. I'm doing it on my mobile, so might be a bit shaky because I haven't got anything with me today to do a proper sort of video, so bear with the quality. Okay, so I'm just going to turn you around. Right, okay, sorry about the mess, got quite a lot to do today. Right, okay, so I have a Mizuno head. Okay, so I need to put, I've taken a Tensi blue out of it. Don't know where I've put it, but I've taken a Tensi blue out of it. I'm now going to be putting in a KBS TD. It's for a new KBS shaft. Okay, so just to give you the process of what I do. So if I stand back, you'll see that the shaft's in a shaft profile machine. Okay, so it's sort of attached at one end, an inch down from the butt. You go along and you've got the load analyzer, and then obviously it's clamped at that side. And you'll see, if I get back here, see there's a bend in the shaft. Okay, so I've loaded it. I load it normally to around about an inch. It sort of depends on graphite or steel, but this is about 4,000, just over 4,000 grams of pressure onto the shaft. So I've just loaded that up, and when you get golf shafts, not all manufacturers do this, but they do put a line on where the spine is. Okay, there's 2 lines, one for spine and one for the neutral swing bend plane. There's loads of different ways of saying it, but one's for the spine. So when you spine, I've done spining. You can use a manual system, which is this, and you basically put the shaft in, load it and spin it, and you'll get this happening. So if I spin it, see it sort of returns to certain places, and that's what you normally get a spine. And for my, but sort of in my opinion, that doesn't really get the true spine. It gets you one side of the spine, so you're still slightly out. So you can imagine, explaining the shaft as a spine is a whole nother video, but when you spin it like that, you get one side of the spine. It's not very big, but you'll see from doing a load. So if I put the white line up, so this is where the manufacturers have put the spine, and you can see the writing is on top, and generally when we fit golf clubs we have the writing underneath so you don't see it, and when you're in your follow through for the TV, if those are on TV, you can see the detail. But so if I say there's a 4071 on there, okay, so let's just start as our starting point. I'm just going to zero that because when you're working with big numbers you can get a bit confused. So anything plus on here is going to be the proper spine. Like the largest plus sign I get is going to be the proper spine, and it isn't where the white line is. Anything negative is a weaker or softer part of the shaft, so that's not where the spine is going to be. So I am just going to, so if you watch where the writing is on the top, you'll see, I'm just going to spin this a little bit so you can see that's going up. Going to carry on going round, and I can feel this now. It's in a minus, so I'm going to carry on going. Okay, so we're still on the plus. I'm going to go around a little bit more. See, the numbers are going up, and I can feel it now. I can feel there's a bit more of a, and you'll see the shaft, it's trying to sort of snap back, so I can feel there's quite a hard point sort of there. Okay, I'm going to go a little bit more. You see I'm turning it a tiny bit. Okay, so we're sort of nearly on 80, plus 80 on there, and you can see the white line's nowhere to be seen. Okay, I'm going to go a tiny bit more. Yeah, we're about where we need to be. If I turn it a bit more, there we go. So we're up to 91, okay? And you can see it going, hardly moved it. I'm going to go a little bit more further, and now you can see it's getting a little bit higher. Oh, so that's just clicked. I don't know if you saw that. If I go back again. Okay, so we're up to about 105. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, and you'll see I've obviously pre-tested this, but I then put a mark on top. Okay, so there's a couple of marks, and I'll put another one down the bottom. Okay, so there we go. So that's how, and you can see we're up to 103. If I carry on going around, it's just going to get less and less. And so you do get more than one spine in shafts, but you can see now we're on a negative, so that's weaker. Yeah, okay, so I just can't say anything, but I'm happy that if I get it back, I can feel that we're up to 112. There we go, 110. So I've definitely found a sort of a stronger part of the spine of the shaft, and there we go, I've marked it. Okay, so that's how I find my spine. Okay, and I'll just prove this and go on to flowing. Right, okay, so I've now popped this in. It's in a clamp. You see my spine line is here. Okay, so I've got it on top of the shaft, and there's my mark, and I've popped it onto a laser. If you have a look at here now, I'll just give it a ping. See how it's a nice straight line. Okay. If I now turn this shaft a little bit, okay, so you can see there's my mark. I'll just take it off spine. I've only moved it a few degrees. Oh. Okay, so watch this. Okay, so you can see it goes into a bit of a circle quite quickly. Okay, so as I said, got the flow. It's a nice straight. Okay, and then we're talking about how you position it in the golf club. If we call this top 12 o'clock and this 9 o'clock and this 6 o'clock, sorry, 3 o'clock and 6 o'clock underneath, I always put the spine on 12 o'clock. Just how I find, I just want to get the golf club to square consistently and let the loft do the rest, and the bend profile of the golf shaft. So obviously we've seen go side to side. And believe it or not, if you go up and down, this depends on how you hold it and if I let go on time, but you can see it's still up and down. So that's why I just at the top, I don't think it makes a massive difference, but I'll keep the spine at 12 o'clock. I hope that makes sense. So with golf shafts, you do pay for what you get. I'm not saying that the shafts would be wrong for you if you get a normal shaft, because you'll get one which is absolutely perfect, but you can see this is a scientific way of getting them a little bit more consistent. Like I said, I found it works for me. So I've put it in my load machine, get the profile of the golf shaft, and then I double check it using the flow, and the flow is pretty good. I mean, seeing is believing, and you can see the shaft is more consistent as it moves when you do make it flow properly. And then I put the spine at 12 o'clock on top of the shaft, and that helps. I don't put it facing the target because I think that will affect how the shaft's designed. So I just want the golf club to stay on the same plane, and then let the kick point and everything and the bend profile do the rest. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. If you want any more information, let me know, put a comment below, and get in touch. So yeah, this is interesting stuff. So if you want any more information, get in touch. Thanks for watching. Hope that makes sense. See you later.